Hello students, today we will be discussing the last topic from the chapter crop production and management. In the previous videos we studied about the various techniques we use for the crop production, from tilling the soil, leveling the soil, sowing, seeding, applying manures and fertilizers, till irrigation process and till up to harvesting. We have studied about all this process in detail. In today's video, we'll be mainly studying about storage of crops, animal husbandry, and the difference between manure and fertilizer. As we all know, after harvesting, the next process that is being carried is the storage of crops. So, why do we need to store crops? Because we need the grains for a longer time. We need grains for producing our food. We need grains for a longer run. So, for that reason, you need to store your grain for a longer time. So, the main problem is that this grain should be in a good condition for consumption, for consuming it. It should be away from, it should not contain moisture, it should be away, it should not be affected by the rats, insects, or microorganisms. So due to this reason, storage is one of the important part of grain production. Now let's see, where are these grains stored. So you might have observed, when you take grains in a bulk crate, you might have observed the grain comes in a jute bag. Normally, farmers store their grains in jute bag and sell them, or they put it in a metallic bin, or if there is a large amount of grains, they store it in silos or granaries so that it can be protected from insects or pests, like that. Earlier, when we used to not have all these techniques, farmers used to put dry leaves over this grain. So it said that these dry leaves repel all the insects or microorganisms that are going to attack this grain. So in a way, you can protect the grain from any other microorganism attacking it. And you have seen the grains are also stored in big gourdons. They are stored in gourdons and later on sold. So these gourdons also are treated well, so that no microorganism can attack these grains and the grains remain protected in this gourdons. So till now we studied about how grain is produced, how they are stored, and how they are protected. Now there are the animals that are being used for food. The animal resources are there which are being used as food, like milk. You use meat of animals, you use milk of animals, you use honey. That's also an animal resource. So let's study how do we obtain these animal resources, and how are these animals reared. So the process at which the animals are reared at home or in farm, by providing them with food, shelter, care, that process is known as animal husbandry, where the animals is taken care. The farms where animals are taken care, that process where the animals is saved, or is taken care by giving them food, shelter, and care, that process is known as animal husbandry. Now let's see which animals gives you what product, and where it is those product use. So our first product is milk. This is the product that all of us use. The milk is obtained from, it may be obtained from cow, buffalo, goat, and it is used to prepare various items like butter, cheese, etc. So there are farms where these cows or buffaloes are taken care, and the milk is being collected. Later on they are used for making products such as butter, ghee, cheese and curd. The next is meat. People rear chicken for obtaining meat, and also some of them eat fishes. So the animals are also reared for obtaining meat. The next is eggs. Not only meat, the chickens also provide us with egg. Not only chicken, turkey and goose also provide us with egg. So these animals are reared for giving egg also. The last one is the honey. So the process where the honey is being collected is known as the apiculture, where these honey bees are reared and collected honey. This process is known as apiculture. So till now you learned about the various processes where the animal products is being used and where are these they being used. Now let's study the different instruments that are being used in agriculture. The first instrument that we are going to discuss is a plow. As you can see here, there is a man who has attached his bullock to a plow like thing, a wooden plow like thing, which the bullocks is stretching throughout the field. So as the bullocks move, this plow makes a pattern. This is a pattern which helps the field to be plowed nicely. This instrument that is used to plow a field. This is the instrument that we use to plow the field, and in this the iron part, as you can see here, there is an iron part over here. This is known as plowshare. This part is known as the plowshare, and the stick here is known as the plow shaft. So this is a plow that is used to plow a field. Now let's see the next instrument, that is a hoe. It is normally used to remove the weeds and unwanted plants that are growing. It is actually seen like this. So these are some of the parts of the plow: the grip, the handle, the beam, the bend plate, and the rod. So these plates help you to uproot the weed from its root. The next is a cultivator. So nowadays this process of cultivating the crop is done by a tractor. As you can see, the tractor has a sharp object at the back, which when the tractor moves, this object also move, which also cultivate, or it is also used to plow the field. It saves the labor. Till now we studied about the various instruments used the animal husbandry. Now we are going to study the difference between a fertilizer and a manure. So what is a manure and where is it used? So while during the process we learned that after sowing the seeds, the farmer puts manure so that the plants grow nicely. So the manures and the fertilizers are the substance which are added to the soil for the growth of plants. So there are two things, manure and fertilizer. Manure is the natural supplement. It's like it is made from the crop waste or the animal waste, and which helps in the production of crop, good production of the crop, but the process is really slow in manure. So for as nowadays farmers need the process to be done faster, we use the chemicals, that are the fertilizers. The fertilizers are the chemical substance. So they are rich in certain nutrients and they are introduced into the soil. They these fertilizers help the farmer to have a better yield of crop and faster yield. But manure, as you can see, it takes little time. So because of which nowadays people prefer to use fertilizers more than the manure. So let's see what's the difference between a fertilizer and a manure. So a fertilizer is an inorganic salt, or you can say it's a chemical that is being used. While the manure is the natural substance that you obtain from cattle dung or the plant waste. And the fertilizer is prepared in factory while the manure is prepared in field. You can prepare it by your own. You might have observed your parents using natural manure to plant the plant for using in a plant, a cow dung or something like that for planting at home. You use such things, so they are naturally obtained, while fertilizers are the things that are obtained in factories. Now fertilizer does not provide any humus to soil. Humus is the nutrient that a soil requires, as the fertilizer do not give that, while the manure provides lots of humus to the soil. Fertilizers is very rich in plant nutrients. So which nutrient you want, the fertilizers are very rich, like phosphorus, nitrogen, whatever nutrient you want, it is rich in it. But the manure is relatively less. But if you use the fertilizer for a longer time, the soil will get bad. The nutrients of the soil is lost. So here we studied about the difference between the fertilizers, manure, the various instruments used, and the process of storage. I hope till now you understood the chapter. Thank you.